New day, new me, new year. Welcome to day 1 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Today's prompt is not really surprising, it's New Year's resolution. I guess for this prompt I just went the New Year's route instead, but I think this challenge already counts as a resolution, right? Anyways, you saw me draw the rough draft just now, and while I was drawing this, I was thinking about New Year's celebrations, specifically the ball drop in New York. Now, I've never been to the ball drop or seen it or really know what it is, and I also haven't been to New York in forever, but I do know that there's a bunch of people that go to Times Square to ring in the new year. It's cold and crowded, but everyone has a good time. So, trying to channel that ball drop energy, I drew 3 characters from the webcomic Jay and I draw together, Zenith to Infinity. And the 3 you see in front of you, Ash, Ray, and Leela, are a group of friends, and they're in our very own Times Square equivalent, with a bunch of people in front of the main building, counting down with fireworks in the air. It's nice and festive, and I don't know, I really like the vibe of this piece. As we get to coloring the background and characters, I'm actually really excited, and I'll tell you why. You see, for the webcomic we draw together, I'm usually the character line artist, so I don't really get a chance to color or do background work at all. Jay's in charge of that, and she does a great job, but with this challenge, the two of us can kind of, dabble in each other's space a little bit. Since we're starting a new challenge as well, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try a new brush and coloring style too. It's the new year, am I right? So I tried this watercolor brush for the first time. I think it's one of the default brushes, I don't really know, but anyways, I tried it for the first time and I really loved it. I think it's super cool how the colors overlap each other, and you can see Ash, Ray, and Leela layered on top of one another, but you can still see through them and see the details of the covered character underneath. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was really neat. Now that we're at the final stretch, just coloring the sky, adding the fireworks, and honestly, I don't have much left to say. As I'm finishing up here, I kind of realized that I forgot to draw the buildings in the background, but hey, no need to be so hard on yourself at the beginning of the year. Just because it's the new year doesn't mean we don't make mistakes, so that's alright. Besides, I think this turned out pretty good without them anyway, so I'm happy. Lastly, Happy New Year from the both of us at Second Crossing. Let us know what your resolutions are this year, and if you'd like to join us in drawing for the next 364 days too, you're always welcome. And as I sign off here, it's done! Alright, see you tomorrow for day 2. Welcome to day 2 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Usually when I'm working on Zenith to Infinity, I'm the one coloring the characters and doing the backgrounds, so actually I never really get a chance to draw our characters at all. Honestly, I wasn't feeling too confident in drawing them just yet for the regular challenge, so as a warm-up today, I decided that I was going to draw the trio chibi style while making their snowman. While I was drawing this, I realized pretty quickly that while I could draw Ash and Ray pretty easily, I couldn't fit Layla into the picture at all, or she'd be completely covering the snowman, which, was sort of the whole prompt. So unfortunately, she couldn't really make an appearance this time. Because who just wants to see the back of her head anyways? So yeah, I decided to shift gears and went, hey, why don't I just make them build a snowman that's a bunny? Yeah, that'll work. I'll just add some bunny ears, and that can be Layla's substitute. Perfect! Surely she won't be mad, right? Honestly, I think her being shocked at Ash and Ray making a snowman substitute of her is kinda cute, but now that I think about it, is it kinda mean? Your friends are making a substitute of you while you're not there? Sorta seems like horror movie material if you ask me. But no, it's supposed to be wholesome, I swear! Anyways, have you built a snowman yet this winter? Is it cold enough to even get snow where you're at? Or maybe all the would-be snow has already melted into slush? Let us know! And if you'd like to join us in drawing for the next 363 days as well, you're always welcome to. The prompts are listed on our socials, so you can follow along right with us. Alrighty then, see you tomorrow for day 3. Welcome to day 3 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Today's prompt is skiing and snowboarding. When I think about snowboarding, all I can think about are those really cool tricks that people do when they fly into the air. Maybe I'm mixing it up a bit with skateboarding, but don't those tricks look so cool? Anyways, I thought that this was a perfect prompt to make something a little more dynamic and full of energy. So, I'm going to introduce you to Ash, one of the characters in the webcomic I co-create. He's sporty, rebellious, and wild. He has a bit of that hot-headed streak in him, and he'll be today's subject. The first thing I did was Google snowboarding tricks before drawing his rough draft and finding a few good references. I mean, I've never snowboarded before, and I don't really know how common flips are, but I was like, man, it'd be really sick if I could draw Ash upside down, so I did. I also wanted to draw someone watching him flip and being horrified while skiing by, but I couldn't really figure out a good placement with the ground in the background, so I just got rid of them. Oh well, skiing rando, maybe you'll get a chance to appear next time. Anyways, I was drawing the snowboarding clothes and I realized that skiing and snowboarding clothes are always so blocky. They have a lot of structure to them, and I thought that it was really interesting to see these jackets balance form, fashion, and function. A lot of them are really brightly colored, probably so other people can see them when you wear them. Wanna know something else? I think winter is a little misunderstood sometimes. It's cold, it's gloomy, dark, and all that stuff, yeah. But if you've ever done a winter sport, I'm sure you know exactly what I mean when I talk about the refreshing feeling of cool, crisp winter air that is so underrated. I wanted to keep that feeling, so with a bright blue background, it contrasts perfectly with Ash's red color scheme and makes it super vibrant. The background is a bit empty, but I didn't want to distract too much from the motion, though next time I'll probably throw a few trees by Ash's head, but whatever, I like it the way it is now too. Then I finished up the snow details, added the sun and lens flare, signed it, and it's done. Do you have any wild head-turning stories while hitting the slopes? Let us know. Maybe you've seen your own Ash somewhere in your life. Anyways, that's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 4. Welcome to day 4 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. I always think it's so fun when there's literally days that celebrate everything, and it's mostly random stuff, you know, like Glasses Day or Bird Day. Heck, there's even a Creative Vacuum Day. And I always think to myself, like, who comes up with these? But also, how did we collectively decide which day it was gonna land on? For example, for Bird Day, did all the bird watchers in the world just vote and say, hey, today's the day, it's Bird Day? Those in favor say aye, and it's like, yeah, Bird Day, woo! I mean, yeah, maybe. But like, create a vacuum day? What does that even mean? Do people really celebrate this day? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, you can probably already tell by what's happening on screen, but today is National Spaghetti Day, which in my opinion is a pretty respectable holiday to celebrate. So today, we're gonna join in on the festivities by drawing Layla eating a classic plate of spaghetti and meatballs. So the thing is about spaghetti is that, you know, we all know what it is. We've all had it, it's yummy, it's delicious, and we all know it's like a staple food of Italian cuisine, which, you know, great. But what I didn't know about spaghetti is that it actually has its origins in the Middle East, so that's pretty cool. But one thing that really surprised me was, okay, and in hindsight I probably should have known this, but it's just how old it is. Like, spaghetti is literally thousands of years old, like thousands with an S. And it really makes it seem like people were practically eating spaghetti since like the dawn of time. So honestly, I guess it does make it worth celebrating. But anyways, I guess what it all boils down to with these celebrations is that you should just celebrate whatever you love on whichever day you like and just make an event of it. And whatever you love, I don't know, like teddy bears or mangoes, or maybe have some super niche hobby that you just want to spread to the world. You just pick a day, celebrate it every year, and just do a thing. Anything. Even if it's, you know, create a vacuum day. But whatever it is, celebrate the things you like, and maybe just for today, celebrate the time-honored tradition of eating spaghetti. And yeah, that's it for day 4 of our challenge. If you'd like to join us for the next 361 days, you're always welcome to. The prompts, of course, are posted to our socials on Blue Sky and Twitter, so you can follow right along with us. And before you go, let us know what silly day you'd like to be celebrating this year. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 5.